Hi guys, in this video I am going to give you 5 or 6 tips regarding your English speaking, that what are the ways by which you can make your English sound more fluent, right? See, first thing is, what you can do is, you all have to do is just be confident. What happens whenever you are too much, means I would say not overconfident, that is a means different concept. Whenever you are confident, right, so what happens in that situation, the person with whom you are talking, doesn't matter your English is good or not, but that person could be impressed by you. See, what happens means, whenever you go to the stage to delivery or to speak something, right, in that situation, if you are fumbling or if you are feeling hesitation, you are not trying to go on the stage, forget about the speaking, right? So people would think, and doesn't matter means how much English means good you are in, doesn't matter, because people would judge you and people would say that person is not able to speak English at all. It happens most of the time. But what happens is, think about the another scenario, that your English is not good, right? You are very scared of going there, but you are trying to be pretending. You are trying to be pretending like that I am a very confident. So when you would go on the stage, no matter you are able to speak or not, but in that situation you have to do one thing is, just keep it a little bit tiny smile on your face, and second thing, just breathe and just start speaking. Just focus on your delivery. Don't focus and don't try to use a new words. Just try to use a very simple English and be confident, because half work would be done by your confidence, because the other person would think that, oh my god, that person is very means confident, right? And when somebody would consider to you, your hesitation would be automatically removed, or second thing, it would happen that you will be able to speak with the confidence. So it was first step. Second tip, that is very crucial and I want you to do, that is don't mug up the dictionary or don't mug up the words. You can do is, there are lots of phenomena and there are lots of ways to understand or to read the words or to learn about the words. I'm not saying that you have to speak only simple English. No, after the some time you have to be upgraded yourself day by day. So for example, right now you are in a beginner, right, means after some time you would be intermediate level, then after that sometime you would be in advanced level. So percentage by percentage you have to be in a position and you have to be habitual of new using new words. We all have to do. So actually it is a very good idea to learn a new words. See, whenever you saw or whenever you see the means new words, so you can do one thing is, means don't make any list of the vocabs. You can do is just memorize the word with the examples. Whenever you saw the means whenever you see the word, so you can read out about them and just try to use in your words. Just try to speak, try to use, immediately use, just means whether you are in a circle of friends or with your parents, just immediately use. Don't think that is important or not, but you have to use. Just make a target that you have to use whenever you come across with the new words. So it was second thing, that don't mug up the words. So actually, believe me, I have done a lot and it has not helped me at all, because there were a huge list of the words, but ending up with losing each and everything, because I couldn't remember. Yes, those words I can use while writing, but in terms of speaking, actually, until I am not habitual of speaking a very new fancy words, so it is not going to happen at all. And third thing, which is just exercise your mouth. Means see, what happens means, whenever you speak English, so what happens, that you are not habitual of speaking in English. So in that situation what happens, you would feel very awkward when you start speaking. It could happen, and it will happen, definitely it will happen. So means you have to be means in the habit of speaking in English on daily basis, you just make sure that don't forget or don't skip even a one single day when you start speaking in English. Okay, and just be in a habit. Just give it a means just give it a just keep on giving, means I would say that exercise to your mouth, so that your mouth or your tongue twister would be very means good, and it would not feel any awkward when you start speaking English. So that is a very good idea, that you have to be in a position and you have to be in the habit of speaking English on daily basis, and make sure that on daily basis you have to speak at least for 1 month, sorry, at least for on daily basis you have to speak at least for the 1 hours. In my situation was different, but in your situation I would suggest speak on daily basis for 1 month, for 1 hours at least. Doesn't matter, if you want to talk to yourself you can talk, or if you want to talk over that any topic you can talk. If you have any friends who can speak in English, so you can speak with them. There is a very good alternative. Okay, and fifth thing, and which is major problem which would help you to enhance your ability of spoken English, that is focus on your delivery. Focus on your means convey a message. Don't focus that I have to be fancy, I have to use a new words. No, it doesn't work that. It doesn't work that way. What happens means whenever you go anywhere, so most of the people would be means coming across to you and they would try to speak in English. So in that situation you don't have to use, see, means you are speaking in English and the person is also able to speak English. The idea should be the clear, the message should be the clear. So whenever you go or to speak in English, just try to clarify your message, that what is your main idea. And we can understand by the another scenario. What happens means especially it happens in exams time. See, most of the time we would be given exam only for 3 hours, right? Within a 3 hours we have to be means we have to complete that exam. It happens, this is the major problem. That is not major problem, actually this is the rule, that within 3 hours we have to finish our exams. So especially the exams, what happens means there would be a length of questions too much. There would be lots of paragraphs, and in a paragraph, because of the length, time is very less, because papers are very time consuming, and when you start reading each and every words, that what is the meaning of it and what does it mean, you will not be able to finish your exam at the time. So what we do is, the one thing we do, that we focus on the main idea. This is the paragraph, and what is the main idea of this paragraph, and by which we could answer the questions. It happens because whenever you are very good English, it doesn't matter, you are not going to be familiar with the each and every words. This is going to happen. It happens with everybody. This is a very natural. Nobody is familiar with each and every words. Yes, some of the words could be familiar, but so my that's why I gave you an example of exams, that just focus on the main idea. Don't focus on the fancy words, or don't focus on means impressing the people, right? You have to be a perfect and you have to be a genuine. Don't copy anybody. Just it shows that you are not a natural, you are not feeling uncomfortable. Just be comfortable and just speak a very simple natural English, and just try to give your delivery very clearly. So this was my fifth suggestion, which I told you. Just try. And third thing last thing I would say, that is the last one. Always go for the substitution. See, we all have a substitution. Whether we are studying, there are multiple fields where we could see the alternative. So similarly, we have a lots of alternative here as well. Whenever you speak English, so means if you don't want to use a very critical or difficult English by making a new structure or new sentences, just keep it simple. Just keep it. Go for the another word. Right? There are lots of words. Some of the word could be could be considered as a beginner level. Then some of the word could be considered as a simple English. So always go for the substitution, the word which are familiar with, okay, and the word with whom you are good and you are very comfortable. Always go for that. Means what will happen in that situation? Just you try to speak and you don't know that what is the pronunciation of that word. So you would be a kind of scenario. You would be in a kind of scenario that you would be ashamed of yourself. It will happen because you are not indulged into using lots of new vocabularies and new words. So therefore, I suggested you always go for the substitution. We all have a lots of substitution. So, idea was I delivered each and everything. Just make it simple. Just you have to be a very I would say a natural or be confident all the time. Doesn't matter you are very good at it or not. So first of all, just remove this thing that you are not good at it at all, because when you remove that your mind would start working according to you, right? So means all the time we get a chance to speak in English or speaking with the new partners, but we always skip that. We should not. And I would like to also suggest you that don't do that if you are comfortable. So if you are not comfortable, it will take approximately only 1 month, but after 1 month just try to see improvement. And I make sure that if you do that, just you will be able to speak definitely, and I guarantee you. Okay, so that's what for today's video, that's what I wanted to share. If you like this video, so please do share this video. Means I always say do share this video and subscribe to keep in touch with me. Means in future I will be coming up with a lots of variety type of video regarding this and helping you with your problems. So thank you, and till the time, keep learning and keep